Jellyfish are able to swim in the water, but they really go with the flows. The biggest thing is if they're there, they're usually there in very low numbers, or they're there in very high numbers. When they're in very high numbers, it's best to get out of the water and come back and swim another day.
Jellyfish tend to be swarming type animals. They will come up in relation to the lunar cycle or seasonal cycles. So you don't just normally see one or two jellyfish, although that can happen. Generally, when you see jellyfish, you'll see them in swarms, clouds of thousands or millions of individual animals, and they can be there for days or they can be there for minutes, depending on the currents, because these animals are dependent on the current to move them about. So don't be surprised if one day you're at the beach, there's nothing, and the next day there's thousands and millions of jellyfish, and then the next day they're gone. But it depends where you go to. Like in Florida, for instance, Portuguese man-o-war are most common in the fall and winter time. Out here, spring and summer is very common.
Typically a warm spring and also a spring with not much rain, drought conditions, raise the salinity in the bay. Usually that means jelly populations are going to go up earlier and be more dense.
Warm weather tends to bring jellyfish up to the surface because they're looking for nutrition, and where there's sunlight, there's plankton, and where there's plankton, there's jellyfish.